28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Wow. So the winners are which row? Who did it the fastest? Who did it the fastest, Kiesia? Blue row did it the fastest. Should we look at the biggest number or the smallest number, Kiesia? So which row won, Kiesia?
Green.
Green row got the least amount. They're the smallest number. What do you think about that? A boom boom show.
A boom boom show.
Does green row have the smallest number, Samara? Is there a row that has a smaller number? Which row? Safi, which row?
Red row.
Red row has the smallest number. Say, way to go, red row.
Way to go, red row.
Yeah, red row won, so that means red row is the row that gets a sticker. Come on up, red. We can have another race to see which other row can beat the clock.
Yay.
And you guys will get a sticker too.
Yay.
Wow, I can tell Kalia's never giving up. Even though her row didn't win, she's not crying about it. She's still excited for what else her row can do. My back is straight.
My back is straight.
If you do it, if you say it, you need to do it. I'm looking, Ayad. Do you want me to take your shoe? Okay, great. My back is straight.
My back is straight.
Say it with me. My hands are folded.
My hands are folded.
I'm tracking you.
I'm tracking you.
We're going to play a quick game. I want to see if you can remember. I'm going to see if you can do it, Ayad. That time you did not. I want to see which row is moving the quickest and slant the quickest, Ayad. Are you listening? I'm looking to see which row moves the quickest and the safest. Wow, I think it was green. Whew. I'm going to look out for orange this time. I wonder if you remember what this means. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Peanut butter, raise your hand. Peanut butter, raise your hand. Peanut butter, raise your hand. Wow, this row got it. Peanut butter, raise your hand. Peanut butter, raise your hand. Your peanut butter. These are peanut butters. Jelly, raise your hand. Good job, Jelly, down. Jelly, raise your hand. Good job, Jelly, down. You're Jelly. You're Jelly. You're peanut butter. Jelly's going to speak first. What is your favorite? Oh, wait, check. What is your favorite book? My favorite book is Jelly First. My favorite book is Jelly First. Go.
My favorite book
and 0. Wow, so Ayad, you're not sitting in slant. That's sad. You've had too many reminders. I know that you're not going to play with your headband today, because if you do, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? I'm going to wear it. I love wearing headbands. I think I look cute with them on. What was your friend's favorite book? What was your friend's favorite book? Track Kalia. Hands up. Safi, our hands are up. Track Kalia.
My favorite book is Sleeping Beauty.
Say, we like it.
We like it.
That's it. What was your favorite book? What was your friend's favorite book? Not yours, your friend. Track.
My favorite friend's book was Ariel.
Say it, me too.
Me too. He's a mermaid.
That was weird. What was your friend's favorite book? Track Mikael.
My friend's favorite book.
Hold on, Mikael. Go ahead, we're ready. Safi.
My friend's book was Disney.
Disney. If you like Disney too, raise your hand. Back and slant. We can't share everyone's favorite book, but we're gonna move on. My back is straight.
My back is straight.
Whoa, Safi. Check. Too many reminders. I'm not gonna keep reminding you to sit and slant. You should know that already. Go to your desk and fix your shoe. When you come back, you should not be messing with it anymore. Good readers use reading strategies to solve the tricky words that they don't know. What are some strategies that we know? What are some strategies that we have gone over? What are some reading strategies that we know? Track AJ.
Reading strategy that we know is Chunky Monkey.
Oops, stop right there. We know Chunky Monkey. We know
Chunky Monkey.
What is Chunky Monkey called? Or what does that mean? What does it mean when we say Chunky Monkey? If you know, your hand should be all the way up by your ear. What does it mean when we say Chunky Monkey? Track, Naja.
Chunky Monkey is when you,
Not with your body,
find
Samara. Thank you.
you find the word that you know.
You find a chunk that you know. A chunk that you?
No.
A chunk that you?
No.
What else can we do when we're reading? If we get to a tricky word, what can we ask ourselves? What can we ask ourselves? Track Monasia. Hold on, hands up. Monasia.
We can take this up. This sense.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Yeah, we can ask, does that make sense? What else can we ask? What else can we ask? Track Rhea. Does that?
Sound right.
Does that?
Sound right.
What else can we ask? What else can we ask? Track Nassan.
Chunk a word that you don't know.
We could chunk it. That's like Chunky Monkey, right? So we said that one. Make sure you're listening, Nassan. We can ask, what does that sound right? What is the other question we can ask? Track Simone.
Do that look right?
Does that?
Look right.
Nassan, say it with us. Look at me.
Do they
Does that?
look right?
Does that look right or does that sound right? Today we're going to learn a new strategy. We're going to learn a new reading strategy. This is the strategy. First, wait, let me see if you're ready. My back is straight.
My back is straight.
You need to do it. My hands are folded.
My hands are folded.
I'm tracking you.
I'm tracking you.
Mm-hmm. Today we're going to look at the picture. We're looking at the
Picture.
Ooh, if you're doing what I'm doing, you'll probably get it. We're going to look at the picture. We're looking at the
Picture.
After we look at the picture, we read the words. We read the
Words.
We read the
Word.
Then when we get to a tricky word, we can look back at the picture to make it make
Sense.
to make it make
Sense.
to make it make
Sense.
So today, scholars, we're gonna read a new story. And oh, Talia's excited about our new story. So is Megan. Wow. So is Kiesha and Amanda. Our new story is stop. When we get excited, my Cynthia, show me what we do. 5, 4, sit up. 3, 2, 1. Look at me. Look at me. Don't do it that way, or you can go to your seat and get a consequence. Look at me. Do you understand? Do you understand, my Cynthia? Use your words. Look at me. 3, 2. Do you understand? Use your words. Look at me. Do you understand? What? Thank you. We're going to read a new story called Finding Lincoln. Hold on, Monasia.
Lincoln.
Lincoln. Next time, raise your hand. It's called Finding Lincoln, just like Abraham Lincoln. And we are going to stop at some tricky words. And we're gonna first look at the picture. We're looking at the
Picture.
Then we're gonna read the words. We're gonna read the
Words.
And then if we're still stuck, we're gonna go back to the picture. Go back to the
Picture.
Hold on, Megan's getting tricked. We're gonna go back to the
Picture.
AJ's not tracking. We're gonna go back to the
Picture.
and ask, does that make
Sense.
Does that make
Sense.
Does that make
Sense.
Great. Once I give you a row, your book, you can start passing them along. Are you gonna start talking? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Okay, great. Safi, if you can't fix it in 5 seconds, you're going to have no shoe. That's weird. You will get your, you can do your picture walk once you get your book. Yes. Share with her, please. Thank you. Zara, quickly finish so you can join us. Thank you, Safi. You should have your books in 5 books. Nassan, fix it, please. In 4, you should have your books in 3. You should have your books in 2. You should have your books in 1. Yes, Bria. Thank you. You should have your books in 0. You have 10 seconds to do a quick picture walk. 10, 9. We're doing a quick picture walk, Kalia. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Turn back to the cover of your book just like me. 5, cover of your book in 4, AJ. Cover your book in 3. Cover your book in 2, my Cynthia. Cover of your book in 1, my Cynthia. Close your book. Thank you. My back is straight.
My back is straight.
My hands are folded.
My hands are folded.
I'm tracking you.
I'm tracking you.
While we're reading, where should your book always be? While we're reading, where should your book always be? If you know, show that you know with your hand by your ear. If you know by your ear, meaning straight up, raise your hand if you know where the book should be. Where should your book stay? Where should your book stay, Samara? Wait, I don't think Nissan heard you. Samara, where should your book stay?
On your lap.
Can you say that one more time? Your book should stay.
Your book should stay on your lap.
If you see someone that doesn't have their book on their lap, silently show them where. Thank you, friends. You helped her, and you didn't even need to use your voice. Turn to the first page. Turn to the first page in 3. Hold on. 2. Turning to the first page, it looks like mine. 1. The first page looks just like mine. And you should be on the first page in 0. Monasia, why do you keep raising your hand? What do you have to say? Cool. If you've seen this book before, what do you do? Thank you. Next time, do a me too. Got it? Thank you. Zara, what's up?
I see the sign. It's a sign right here that says white only.
Ooh, it does say white
And
only.
the white kids are laughing at him because
Just put it
brown
down.
kids can't come together.
Well, let's keep reading to figure out what this story is all about. Hold on. Before we keep going, I know it's fine. I'll collect it separately. Before we keep going, I'm noticing something. Thanks for putting it down, my Cynthia. You don't need to touch it again. Thank you. Before we start reading, so that means I should not hear people reading yet. If your book cover comes off, or if you take it off, you need to put it to the side. Your book cover should not come off. It should not come off. There is no reason why your book cover should come off. Kalia's didn't, neither did Megan's. Benjamin's left his on, that's smart. Samara left hers on, so did Cyrus and Ayad. If you left your book cover on, raise your hand. Give yourself one clap, go. That's so smart. You don't need to take it off. I'm gonna start reading on this page. Make sure you're following along. Harkness, you need to use your hot finger. I'm starting. Where did I? You better fix it. On his way home from school, Louis walked past the main library. The doors swung open, and Louis could see a room filled with books. Why, there must be 1,000,000 books in there. Maybe more. Louis wished he could go inside and count them for himself. I'm gonna go back and reread it because I got stuck on a word. First, let me look at the picture. I'm noticing that Louis is a black boy. Point to the black boy. We're not turning. If you turn ahead, then you don't get your book anymore. We're not turning. You can sit and slant. I just said if you turn ahead, you don't get your book anymore. Put it down. I'm noticing that Louis is a black boy and he's holding a book in his hand with a pail. I'm also noticing that there is a big library behind him. It says public library. Point to those words, public library, since 1929. And I noticed that there is a huge room behind him with lots of pictures. There's a huge room with lots of pictures. Point to the huge room with lots of books. Point to the huge room with lots of books. Ayad got it. Point to the huge room with lots of books. Samara got it. That's probably the library. Then I see a little girl in the window. She looks like she's reading. Point to the little girl reading. So now that I know what's happening in the picture, I'm going to go back into the story and I'm going to reread. Hold on. Back to your book. I'm going to go back and reread, and I'm going to try to figure out what that word was. On his way home from school, Louis walked past the main library. The door... Stop. Fold your hands. Fold your hands. On his way home from school, Louis walked past the main library. Track your book, Mikhail. The door swung open and Louis could see an room filled with books. I know that this room looks huge, but I know huge can't be that word because huge starts with an H. This word starts with an E, so I'm going to think, what's another word that means huge but starts with an E? What's another word that starts with an E but it means huge? I see hands that are thinking, what's another word for it that means huge but it starts with an E? Kadar?
Humongous.
Does humongous start with an E? Does humongous start with an E, Kadar? No, so that can't be my word. It needs to be a word that starts with an E. What do you think that word is? Track Kalia.
Humongous?
No, not emongous. That next word, the next letter is an N. What is the word that I'm thinking of? AJ?
Enormous.
The word is enormous. The word is?
Enormous.
How did I figure out that word? What did I do? What is the first thing I looked at? What is my back is straight.
My back is straight.
My back is straight.
My back is straight.
My hands are folded.
My hands are folded.
What's the first thing I did to figure out this word? What did I look at? What did I say I would do? What did I look at? Track Caleb.
You looked at the pictures first.
I I looked at the picture. I looked at the
Picture.
I looked at the
Picture.
I looked at the
Picture.
After I looked at the picture, what did I do?